This is so interesting to me. So Brock Purdy, his arm is tired. Just a little tired. He's been working really hard. He's coming back from a serious injury and, just happens to be kind of fatigued. And in the past, when arm fatigue was brought up for a quarterback who's no longer in the team, I forget his name, it was a huge deal. It was like, man, this dude is not ready. He is not the man. Now this dude has arm fatigue, and the Niners are like, it's actually, Kyle blew it off. He was like, it's all part of the plan. All part of the plan. And in fact, it's not that his arm is tired. He's doing some deloading. Whatever that means. He's doing some deloading. Just some, planned.
All quarterbacks have done this in the past.
Whatever that. It just seems like a jargony new word that you say, and people are like, don't know what that means, but I'm going to nod my head because I'm supposed to know it. I feel like I'm supposed to. I missed that. I missed the memo about what deloading means. So he's deloading this week. But John Lynch comes out and talks afterward and says that, we really feel like he'll be better next week if he has this deloading week. Okay, he went to Stanford. He knows what he's talking about. Let's follow the logic of that phrase. He'll be better next week, meaning he's not at his best right now. Right?
Yeah,
is that fair?
That's
he'll be better next week. Fair. So meaning he could be better right now. He could be better right now. If next week is X, he's X minus 5, X minus 10, X minus Y, essentially is what he is right now. Just a little bit less than what he could be next week with this deloading. That doesn't sound great. It doesn't sound great. And there was also that clip of him like shaking out his arm in the game. And God forbid this dude tweaked his arm or had a little bit of a setback 2 weeks before the season, 3 hours after they traded Trey Lance. I mean, man, I just think it's real interesting. Like, what is this? What are they trying to? It feels like it's probably going to start week 1. But I don't feel like his arm is 100% ready. And I remember last year, Matt Stafford
that's exactly what I was thinking. My gosh.
Yeah, yes. That's what I'm saying. So the question, Matt Stafford started the season, right? He had a messed up elbow, but he was there week 1. Was he there week 10? No, he didn't get through the year. And if one training camp and a drive in one game and a couple drives in the next game means he needs to deload for a week to get right and get to his best, man, how's he going to make it through 17 weeks plus playoffs? Where's he going to be week 10? That's a good question for Brock. Not will he be there week 1? Will he be there week 10? Will he be there week 17? Will he be there in the playoffs? Or is this a Sam Darnold season?
Okay. I hope it's not a Sam Darnold. It can't be a Sam Darnold season if they want to actually win the Super Bowl. It needs to be a Brock Purdy season. So here's the problem that the 49ers have is that they're never... Now that the things that went down with the quarterback who used to be here that we're not going to say his name, everybody's kind of peeling back the onion and saying, well, hold on a second. Do you ever really tell us the truth? Like, you said this was always a part of the plan. That's the way that they sold it. But why didn't you just say that so that when it got to this time, it wouldn't have to be awkward? Like, you could save your quarter. If it truly was always a part of the plan, you really could save your quarterback from even being a part of these conversations when this came up. It's like, yeah, remember 3 weeks ago when I said this was a part of the plan? Like,
yeah. No, but you said there were no more restrictions. It's over.
Right.
Then he has restrictions and you're like, this was part of the plan. I'm thinking, well, you lied about Trey Lance. You lied about who your backup quarterback was going to be. You said you were going to choose the 90 minutes before, then you chose the next day. So now I'm feeling like, did he get injured in the game? Is his arm tired? Did his arm get nicked? Did he have a setback? Are you lying to me? And until we see him full go in a practice, I gotta wonder. And even if he is full go in a practice next week and he starts week 1, now I'm wondering how many weeks is he gonna get through? Is he gonna can he do the whole season? It's a marathon. He hasn't really done very much, and now he needs deloading to be better. I don't know.
Yeah, once that season starts, there's really not time to rest. That's just the way that it. And here's the thing: is that if he does need time to rest throughout the season, it's not like he's Aaron Rodgers or a veteran. Nope. Again, we're still talking about a quarterback. I get he played like a veteran. I get that's why you're choosing to go with him in this Super Bowl or bust season, I guess. But He's still going into year 2. He needs every rep he can get. He needs everything he can get. He needs to go through lows. He needs to go through the highs. He needs to go through everything that you can possibly go through this season as a quarterback. And if he needs to take days off so that he can make it through a season, that's not good either. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, maybe it truly is just deloading and this was a part of the process, but it really is hard for me to trust a team that has not been truthful, especially around this position, for quite some time now, it seems.
And I felt like the whole thing was, okay, he's going to come back. He's going to be sort of on a pitch count, but he's going to get stronger as the offseason goes along. But it seems like what happened is he did training camp. He did the joint practices. He did one drive against the Broncos. He did 2 drives against the Chargers.
Yeah, 2.
And now he needs an entire week of deloading. So his arm didn't necessarily get stronger. It got tired. And it kind of regressed. That's how I interpret this. And now he needs a little time off, a little bit of a step back so he can catch his breath and get rid of the arm fatigue. I don't know. It makes me feel like that's not a lot of work. That's a month. That's a month and 3 drives. And now we're talking about September, October, November, December, January, 4 or 5 months with a bye week. Like, I don't know, man. Is this guy fit to play a whole season? Because that's the reason you got rid of Jimmy Garoppolo. Kyle Shanahan said it today. 2 years in 2 healthy seasons in 5 years. Okay. Well, Brock's giving you 0. Technically. He hasn't given you any. So that's your new quarterback. If he happens to be better than Jimmy, but also injury prone, what did you get? You know what you got? Sam Darnold.
Yeah,
so,
but
we'll see.
Don't you feel like he feels comfortable with Sam Darnold? I feel like if Brock Purdy got injured, he would
Does the team
feel
feel comfortable with
just
Sam Darnold? Would the team feel confident?
I have no idea.
I think that's Kyle's thing.
But that's all that matters. Is Kyle's thing, right? Like,
I mean, Kyle was confident in like Nick Mullins. The team wasn't.
Yeah. I just, like I said, if this was truly a part of the plan, they could have been upfront with that. When the offseason first started and they went to training camp and they said, hey, Brock Purdy's a full go, but then they told us, hey, every 3rd practice he's going to have off. And we're going to do that till about mid-August. Then we're going to incorporate him fully into the offense. And that's exactly what they did. And so we expected that all the way through. There was no questions. When it came up, we're like, oh yeah, this is the 3rd day. And then when it came to the 3rd day or the 3rd practice and he actually practiced, like, oh, okay, so he must be improving. They did say mid-August, we're about there. So every little thing we've kind of known what to expect, but not this. This was not talked about ever.
Okay, so we have new information. Brock Purdy taking a deloading week a week before the season opener against the Steelers. In addition, Nick Bosa still has not signed his extension. It's reported that it's expected that he'll sign it before week 1, but that doesn't mean he will.